You are the ocean's great wave. You are the ocean's great wave. collide. Hope falls on into rise like a change your mind, but all things come to an end. Just whispers on the wind.
All right, what is up, everyone? OG over here from Player Essence. Welcome back. Yo, that topics list is way too big. What's going on here? It's clipping into the top of this top stream ninja, which we don't have at this point. Hold up. Hey. There we go. All right, there we go. What's up, everyone? OG over here from Player Essence. Welcome to another PE Live. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the music. The music was Fire Emblem Fates. The GOAT of soundtracks out there, or one of the GOATs, Xenoblade is pretty good too. Fire Emblem Fates, Lost in the Waves. So if you have not played Fire Emblem yet, make sure you go play Fire Emblem. That is Nintendo's best franchise ever. Well, Fire Emblem, Smash Brothers, and Xenoblade. Those three franchises are top tier. You can't beat those three franchises. Those are all top tier right there. Fire Emblem, Smash Brothers, Xenoblade. No particular order, just those three franchises right then and there. But anyway, what's up to everybody? Glad to have you guys here. Already got about 70 people here, so thank you guys so much for joining me. Twitch boys, I can see you guys as well. Twitch boys and girls, and also YouTube, the Elite Ninja Village, the Fire Nation. I can see both of you guys, so thank you guys so much for joining me. Seriously, I'm really happy that you guys can all come to the stream today, and we can talk about video games. We can talk about everything that we have, that we have passion about, because this stuff is fun. It's video games. It's supposed to be fun, right? Let's go ahead and get into a little bit of the ninja news, guys. So this morning I uploaded 2 videos. We had the video on EA being EA, so we'll talk about that, canceling the Star Wars game. There was also a variety of other news that I put in there. Just to let you guys know, the PE news, if you guys haven't been watching it, make sure you guys check it out, because the format, it's the same. I mean, it's the same format that we've done before, right? But we have a lot more topics in there. Instead of a minimum of 3 topics, we have now about 5 topics minimum, and we might do 6 or 7 depending on how busy of a day it is. So we are kind of pulling in from other areas in terms of like covering stuff like Resident Evil more, covering Kingdom Hearts, so kind of covering some of the other stuff that I wouldn't necessarily cover as much. We're kind of covering those things in there, but yeah, it's still the same time. It's still anywhere from 10 to 13 to 14 minutes. So if you haven't been checking out PE News, that's 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. Make sure you check it out. Also, pretty much the next videos, for example, like after the morning videos, so like the late morning or afternoon videos, those are going to be like the discussion videos that are going to be on maybe 1 or 2 topics, or we discuss things kind of more in fine detail, because we got feedback that maybe we're kind of going in too much on the PE News and not getting through enough. So I was like, you know what? Well, okay, let's just go ahead and do this. Let's get through the PE News faster, and then let's kind of like the stuff that I want to talk about a lot, we can do it in PE Live, or we can do it in just a separate video where that's the focus of the video, because there's times, guys, where I can go on about one topic forever. You guys see it here on PE Live, right? So it wasn't necessarily because we were trying to stretch things out. It was just because there was just topics that I wanted to talk about, and I have to edit things down. Like sometimes PE News videos are like 30 minutes long, and I have to edit them down to like 12 minutes. I have to cut out a bunch of stuff. Even today's PE News video, that was 35 minutes long, and I cut it all the way down to about 11 minutes. So yeah, so it happens. So I'm getting better, though. I'm getting better at trying to keep things down, like not talk so much about things. But anyway, so that's going to be the format going forward. We are going to be doing a little bit of a makeover too as well. Expect a little bit of a new theme for 2019 that's coming. I'm working with some of my professionals in order to get some new art, some new themes, and some new stuff for 2019. And also, we're going to be switching over merch. We're going to be probably switching over merch to a cheaper Teespring. So we are going to be switching over merch. We're going to make the shirts cheaper, and we're going to design some new shirts as well. So 2019, we're going to have a full makeover. Expect everything to be done probably around, I would say, no later than May. No later than May, we'll probably have everything done. We'll probably have it done before then, but we're going to go ahead and retool. I'm talking with my graphic designer right now. We're going to have a complete retool in terms of the look, like we do every year, right? Like we do this every single year where we have a retool. Every year we have a new theme, we have new art. So look forward to that. It's just this year I wanted to make it a little bit bigger. So yeah, so look forward to that. We're going to have new merch, new art, new theme for the channel. Still ninja stuff, but just new art to go along with that theme. And so yeah, it should be fun. All right. I need a ninja blazer. All right. Well, we're working on headbands. I'm working on getting you guys some headbands, but the prices were too high for like the metal piece headbands. So I'm working on getting you guys just like regular headbands with just like a print of the new logo that we're going to have. We're going to have a new Player Essence logo. So look forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. But like I said, I'm working with some talented college some talented college individuals that are really hungry to get, that are just graduated, that are really hungry to get some, start up their own business. So, they're going to do a good job. So look forward to that, guys. What else? Any other Ninja news? No, that's it. All right, shout outs. So if you guys want me to say hi to you in the chat, please just say hi and I will go down the list here. If I don't say hi to you, just say something again and I will see you. I will say hi to everybody here in the chat. All right. So shout outs to Jade. Mandy's here. What's up, Mandy? Racing Wolf is here. What's good? Tito, what's good, man? Ataki's here. What's good, Ataki? How you doing today, my man? Brian Jedi is here. What's good, Brian Jedi? How you doing today, my man? Party Man is here. What's good? In the House Gaming. What's up, man? I haven't seen you for a couple days. Good to see you back in the stream. Hey Jay is here. Okay, shout outs to my boy Hey Jay. Hey Jay, I know you talked about your me talking about your new show. So Jay, you're a mod. If you guys have not checked out Hey Jay's channel, please make sure you do so. I met Jay about what was it? E3 2014? I think it was E3 2014. So I met Jay about 5 years ago, or going on 5 years ago. He's a great dude. He's a cooler Canadian than Jeff Keighley. Okay, so let me just tell you guys that right now. He's a cooler Canadian than Jeff Keighley. So you guys have to go subscribe to his channel. He's got a brand new news show that he does that's kind of witty, has some nice jokes in there. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So if you have not subscribed to Jay's channel, Jay, go ahead and link your channel. You can do so because you're a mod. Go ahead and link your channel or link one of the videos that you want people to do. And you guys go subscribe to Jay. He's really trying to push to get his channel bigger this year. And yeah, so yeah, and also I've been a guest on his, like back when he was doing Nintendo Enthusiast stuff. We've done shows like that before. So over the years, we've collaborated on various different things. Me, him, and RGT before RGT turned into the RGT that RGT is now that you guys see the pre-RGT RGT. So yeah, make sure you guys check it out when you guys get the opportunity. All right. All right, so let's continue going here. Arash, what's good? Yo, KG, what's good, my man? Good to see you back on the streams. Kenyatta, Hunter, N64 is here. What's good, my man? T-Dude's here. Sean Diamond, Elite Ninja Sean Diamond, my man. My man is the community, the manager right there, my man, the mod. Let's go. What's up, Sean? How you doing today, my man? Fairy Tiger is here. Shout outs to Fairy Tiger. Co-captain of the Viking Nation. What's good? Tito, Star USB. What's good, man? Back again. What's good? Let's see. Kid Rattata, what's good, my man? Lucina's here. What's up, Lucina? Good to see you here. Dawson, 31's here. What's good? I'm doing good. How are you? Let's see here. Homeless RGT. Yes, homeless RGT. Homeless. South Carolina RGT. Let's see. Always lurking. All right, you watch it on your PS3, man. My man out here back in 2009. Let's see. Paint That Purple's here. What's good? Brian James is here. Hold on to your random questions, guys. I'll answer random questions towards the end. If you ask me random questions, especially about stuff that's not related to video games, I'll tell you to hold on to it towards the end. Otherwise, if I start answering random questions, everybody's going to start answering, or everyone's going to start asking random questions, and I don't want to derail everything. We're doing shout outs, so hold on to your questions towards the end. If you have to go somewhere and, if you can't make it to the end of the show and you really want to ask me something, then let me know that. But otherwise, just wait till the end. Wait till Q&A. Tornado Claw is here. What's good, Tornado Claw? Shout outs to Tornado Claw. Just became elite. Renangon, you got your new badge, your Renangon badge. So shout outs. Let's go. Saul Vasquez is here. What's good, man? Cali fam. Neo Blitz the Prinny's here. What's good, Neo Blitz the Prinny? Good to see you here, like always. Guts Sama is here. What's good, Guts Sama? Jaquan Evans is here. What's good? What's good? Warborn. What's good, man? Warborn. What's up, man? And I cannot, is that Japanese? Is that katakana? I don't know what that is. So what's up to the katakana crew? I don't know if it's, I think it's katakana. It's small on my screen, so I think it's that. I'm not sure though. Or it's hiragana, one of those two. Spartan Boom, Elite Ninja Spartan Boom is here. Let's go, Spartan. Good to see you here. Thank you for the support, my man. Katakana. Okay, katakana. All right, there you go. Nindy Gamer's here as well. What's good? What's good, Nindy Gamer? Good to see you here. Good to see you here. Miyahiro. Okay, cool. Shout outs to Miyahiro. He's here. Japanese Essence. I swear I should have majored in Japanese. I don't know. If I could go back in time, that would have been my major. 100%. My major would have been Japanese. Like, it would have been, I wish I could go back in time. Like, but still know the future. You know what I'm saying? I would go back and change my major in college. I would change it to, I would change it to Japanese. I would not be a kinesiology major. That major is useless. In this day and age, it's almost useless unless you have a master's in like exercise science or something like that. But a bachelor's degree in kinesiology is literally useless. But anyway, I have a bachelor's degree in communications as well, but that's somewhat useless too. I don't want to offend all the communication. No, it's not useless. Communications, like you can be that community manager. I mean, there's lots of stuff that you can do with the communications major. So, I mean, you just have to find your passion first, get experience somehow, and then you can find your job. But I mean, community manager jobs, like I've already had like 1 million people reach out to me. Hey, you want to be community manager? You want to be community manager? I'm like, not really. Not really. But yeah, that's always something that you can go into with the communications degree. Or, I mean, there's other stuff that you could do too. But anyway, can you do a Tinder major? No, that's useless major as well. Yo, Christian Kunani, what's good, my man? Good to see you here like always. Yes, Ataki, you're the #1 normal Canadian user out there. Yes, you're the #1, but Hey Jay's the #1 Canadian source for news out there. It's Hey Jay, but you're the #1 normal user Canadian. So yes. Let's see here. So let's see. Did I get everybody here? I think I got everybody here. Yeah, I think I got everybody here. Another Canadian appears. I think we got actually quite a number of Canadians that come out to the stream though. Angel Page is here. What's good, Angel? How you doing today, my man? Let's see. I think I got everybody. All right, guys, that wraps it up for the shout outs. So let's go ahead and get into the first topic here. And that is Big Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe Ultra Special Switch Edition. Yeah, that has some pretty big sales from the Media Create. So based off of the Media Create sales numbers, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe sold 166,303 units in its first week on sales. So the Media Create, this is the Japanese retail sales only. So it doesn't count the digital sales, which New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe was also in the top 5 or whatever for Japan too. But the digital sales aren't as much, obviously, as the physical sales. And what we're seeing here is, 166,303 units sold for the week. The game launched on Friday, and the sales week period, this was January 7th through the 13th, through January 13th. New Super Mario Bros. Launched on Friday. Was it last week that it launched? Yeah, it launched on Friday the 11th. Did it? When did New Super Mario Bros. Launch? I forgot. Or was it the 10th? I totally forgot when that game launched. I think it was that Friday though. I think it was that Friday. But either way, it only tracked for a few days. It only tracked for about the 11th. Okay, good. Friday the 11th. So it only tracked for about 1, 2, 3 days. Yeah, it tracked for 3 days and sold well over 160,000 units. Pretty good. Now, in comparison to the New Super Mario Bros. U sales, it actually sold more than that. That game sold right around 163,000, if I'm not correct. It's right around that area. So it actually sold more than the debut sales at the launch of a system, which is pretty impressive to see it match it. And we all know that Switch's digital sales are far higher than the Wii U's digital sales. Just right off the bat, we all know that Switch does way better digitally. In all regions, not just Japan, but in all regions, digital sales are way up for Nintendo. And that's interesting, even with the Digital Deluxe program that the Wii U had, which was really good. Digital sales are up, but I think it's more so that the fact that the Switch is portable as well, right? I think that's the biggest thing, is that some people don't want to switch cartridges, or they just want to have access to the game, so therefore it's easy. And on top of that, like, memory too is way easier and cheaper on the Switch than it was with the Wii U, because you have to buy certain hard drives for the Wii U, whereas Switch, you can just use any type of SD memory card. So it's cheaper. It's much cheaper to get extra memory for your Switch than it is for the Wii U. So I think those are the reasons why digital sales are up quite a bit. But either way, doesn't matter at the end of the day. That's just what it is, right? Also, we have the debut sales for Tales of Vesperia. Tales of Vesperia sold right around, without digital, 40, 50, 60, 66,000 units. with 41,510 units on the PlayStation 4 and 26,588 units on the Nintendo Switch. So a little bit slided more towards the PlayStation 4, but I think that the Switch will probably catch up in the next couple weeks, because I think the big thing here is that New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. So people just kind of bought that this week, and then we'll see some more people pick up Tales of Vesperia as the weeks go on. Bandai Namco didn't expect this game to have massive sales numbers, because they immediately put out a statement saying, oh, well, they sold through their shipments, or they sold through a lot of them. So they expected this game to be right around 70, 80,000 units, and probably be a slow burner throughout the months. But probably the bigger sales are going to come from the US and the Western territories. But either way, that's not too bad for a re-release of a game that did horrible in Japan when it first launched, because it was only on the Xbox 360. So not bad at all there. In terms of all the other games, a lot of the other games, since it's post-holiday, had pretty big drops, but it's all the same usual suspects, guys, with the Media Create sales. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, Dragon Quest Builders, Super Mario Party, Splatoon 2, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You have the PS4 game Judgment, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 at the bottom there, Taiko Drum Master, Super Mario Odyssey. Fitness Boxing as well was in there in the top 20. It came up from 25, so it got into the top 20. And then also, what was it? Kirby Star Allies was also there too. Kirby Star Allies over 720,000 units, so not bad at all. When it comes to hardware, guys, Switch did pretty good. And here's the biggest thing about the Switch, because this is when the post-holiday drop starts to really come hard, right? So this past week, the Switch sold 78,056 units, which is pretty good. Some people are thinking, oh, well, the previous week it sold 199,000 units, right? Well, last year, at this same time period, the Switch sold 37,500 units. So a nice 40,000 unit change from the same time period of last year. So that's what you want to see starting out the gate. You want to see that, that things are going really well. So that's good. Switch inches closer to PS4 in Japan. 7.1 million units, 7.7 million units in Japan. PlayStation 4 sales were around 18,300 units. So big drop as well for them. And also even a bigger drop from what they had the previous year. Because the previous year at the same time period, they had 43,000 units. So this year, 18,000. So it is what it is there. 3DS, PS Vita. The Xbox One sold 50 units. The Xbox One sold a whole 50 units. So not bad at all. Not bad at all. You couldn't find a physical copy at Best Buy. Yeah, there was low shipments of Tales of Vesperia. Like, there were so low of shipments, Bandai Namco didn't send me a physical copy like they always send me. They sent me a digital Xbox One copy of the game. I asked for a Nintendo Switch, and they sent me an Xbox One, I asked for a Nintendo Switch physical copy of the game. They sent me a digital Xbox One copy. So yeah, they weren't even trying. They weren't trying to give me a physical copy of the game. They're like, nah, you scrub. Get your sub count up before we give you a physical copy of this game. Yeah, 50 units for the Xbox One. So that's the Media Create sales, guys. New Super Mario Bros. Did really well. Switch did really well. So what are you guys' thoughts on this? I know we have some new people that are joining in and kind of wondering what's the format of this. Really, this is about you guys. I kind of say the news, and then you guys kind of react to it. Just tag me at PlayerEssence or hashtag PlayerEssence. If you have a question based on the topics that I just discussed, you can ask a question, and I'll answer that question, or I'll react to your statement or what you have to say here. And we'll do that for a bit, and then we'll move on to the next topic. So, so let's see here. El Comanche, no shout out. Oh my, El Comanche, did I miss you, my man? How can I miss my man with the Renangon? El Comanche, how you doing today, my man? Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Sorry that I missed you. There's well over 130 people here combined. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. The Artisan, we just went over that, my man. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe sold 166,000 units in Japan. 166,000 units in about 3 days for sales. So we just discussed that. I'm guessing you just came into the stream, right? Let me go ahead and let me put up the Mario Bros 166K. So yeah, we've just talked about the Media Create so far. All right. Has the Switch outsold the Xbox One yet? We're talking about Japan here. Yeah, it outsold it in like a couple hours. Like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about the Japanese sales? Yeah, it's already outsold it in Japan. Worldwide sales? No, not yet. What's up, J2 Blue? What did I miss? We just talked about the New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe sales and Japanese media create. So yeah. Pretty soon the Xbox will sell its name in Japan. Japan 1. That's a cold burn, my man. That's a cold burn, dude. That's a cold burn. English. Oh, unfortunately, we do have a rule about only English in the chat. Unfortunately, I understand maybe you might not know English, but we have a rule about only English in the chat, and that's for for reasons. Players know. I just gave you a shout out. What are you talking about? I just said El Comanche. I just said, dude, my bad. Shout out. Here you go. I just gave you one. Did you not listen? Yo, shout outs to Jonin Ninja. Quiet Lion Gaming is here. Says they call it the Xbox One because they only sell one a week in Japan. Well, they sell one. Maybe they sell one every, like, I don't know, dude. For a while. Beat it on Wii U, holding out for Yoshi's Crafted World when it comes to a fresh, new, polished first-party platformer to play. Yeah, that's no problem. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that don't have a Wii U, and I think that some people don't understand that. They talk as if everybody went out there and bought the game on the Wii U, or everybody's looking for, the hardcore platform. I mean, it's just a freaking Mario game. People are overreacting. In my opinion, people are bringing up the same rehashed arguments that we saw 4 or 5 years ago with this game. It's just a freaking port. It's not that big of a deal. If you don't want to buy it or don't play it, then don't play it. Like, I don't know why people, it's like, oh, well, they need to do this. It's like, dude, it's a freaking port. It's not a new game. It's a port. It is a port. It's just, if you want to play it, you play it. If you don't, you don't. But you don't need to rain on other people's parade because they didn't play the game or they just want to play a classic 2D Mario game, like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, some people are trying to make this game out to be bigger, like turn it into a bigger deal than it actually is. I mean, it's just a port of a game, like, it's not a brand new game to where you can compare it to other new. It's just a freaking Mario port, 2D Mario port, I know, I don't understand why we're getting these comparisons of a game that's already old. I mean, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Anybody can compare and do whatever they want, obviously. Shout outs to, I saw a shimmy there. What's up, Michael O'Brien? I see Michael O'Brien's here. What's good, my man? Grubby with the $1 donation says, I know this is off topic, but I believe you said watch The Breakfast Club. I think I saw Soulja Boy on there today with the Soulja game console. Oh, well, can you play Shanoa's theme from Castlevania? Yeah, I can. And yeah, I did see that clip of The Breakfast Club. I'll have a video on that later. Excuse me. I think I'll have a video on it later. I find that very funny that he went on The Breakfast Club to promote his crappy. Well, it wasn't just to promote his crappy console, but yeah, interesting. Soulja Boy's he's an interesting guy, huh? But thank you for the $1 donation. I do appreciate that. And we'll put your name up in the top stream ninja in just a bit. Shanoa, Castlevania. That's not it. Is that called an empty tomb? This must be Shanoa's theme. Order of Ecclesia. Let me know how it sounds at this point. Can you guys hear it, or is it too loud? Not loud enough? Let me know in the chat. Sounds good? All right. All right, so let's see here. That was a repost. Sorry, huh? Okay, I was like, what's going on here? Crit Aster says, hi OJ, I'm happy that New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe takes a deep breath. It's selling well. There's been YouTubers that I know that are being ticked off over ports. And I don't understand it. I think it's more clickbait than it is actually anything else. We all know about 2019 and what the new games that are coming. We all know that there's a ton of new game announcements coming. There's a lot of new games coming. So I don't understand the I really don't understand the problem with this game. It's not like if this was a new Super Mario Bros. Game and it wasn't like let's say it was like New Super Mario Bros. Switch, you know, and it's like a 2D game that it was uninspired or whatever the case is, then I get it. But it's just like the same game that we already got, and it's just for people who didn't play the game. So it's just like it's just a solid 2D Mario game. It's not that big of a deal, but it's Mario, so people are trying to turn it into a big deal, of course, you know. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And then not only that, but then the funny thing is that people are now trying to glorify Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze when people were complaining about Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze coming out last year too. Oh well, what if it was like you can learn some things from Donkey Kong when people were complaining about Donkey Kong, you know, last year. So it's just one fraudulent, you know, one fraudulent arguing point or one fraudulent complaining thing to another. Now Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze is the GOAT of 2D platformers all of a sudden, you know. But anyway, whatever. You said clearly these people complain don't have a backlog like I do. It's seriously scary. Yeah, my backlog is insane. I think most people have a backlog. I mean, if you're an adult with a job, you have a backlog. If you're an adult with a job and you don't have a backlog, then you need to seriously consider how much time you spend playing games, or maybe you don't buy a lot of games. Like if you're somebody that buys a lot of games and you don't have somewhat of a backlog and you have a full-time job, I mean, you might be spending way too much time playing video games. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is amazing. It is amazing. It is great. But what I'm saying is that people were complaining about that last year, though. Let's not sit here and act like people weren't complaining about that game as well, you know? That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. So, yeah, I already started. That's a random question, my man. Guys, the artisan, hold on. Guys, random questions. Hold on to your random questions to the end. Hold on to the random questions to the end. We're talking about New Super Mario Bros. We're talking about the sales of the Switch and all that. Hold on to the other stuff towards the end. I'll answer your questions towards the end. If you can't stay for the whole stream, I'll, you know, let me know and I'll let you know, and then I will, I'll answer your question then. Shout outs to Ninja Badger 81 with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much. The Soul of Pyra burns within you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Kenyatta says, how do I rejoin the Elite Ninja? Yeah, there's a couple ways, because I know you used to be one, right? So you just have to hit the YouTube gaming link, and I can link it for you right here. All you got to do is click on this thing right here, and Kenyatta, and that'll let you re-up in terms of that. What's up, Ninja Badger? How you doing today, my man? Thank you for the Twitch follow. Yeah, guys, English only. The mods are taking care of it. Let's see here. You're gonna buy Order of Ecclesia. All right, good for you, my man. Let's see here. Model Z says, I think it's funny because, in my opinion, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is better value at 60 because of the Luigi DLC than Tropical Freeze at 60. Both are great games, though, and I'm glad they both exist. Yeah, that was the big thing with Tropical Freeze, that it's not worth the 60. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe actually gives you more content in there. Maybe it's not as good of a game for some people's opinion, but you actually get more because you get the Super Luigi U, which was 30 bucks when it launched. New Super Mario Bros. U was 60 bucks when it launched. So you get both of those packed into one for 60. You get way more levels. Obviously, there's a lot more content in the game. You know, and you get more you get 4-player multiplayer instead of only 2-player multiplayer. But it just, I guess it kind of goes from people thinking that Tropical Freeze is better, but the value is definitely in the, if you're talking about, you know, what game gives you more, obviously, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe gives you more than what Tropical Freeze would give you, based on that. I mean, if you look at like some of the stuff that they added into the game, they pretty much both had like not really that big of additions. Obviously, you have the Toadette character. That's almost like Cranky Kong, you know, like a Cranky Kong type of thing. That's like a Cranky Kong type of thing. Or no, not Cranky Kong, Funky Kong, a Funky Kong type of thing that they added in, you know. So it is what it is there. Tropical Freeze plus Country Returns for 60 was a better deal. That's not a real deal. That's not a real deal that Nintendo made at all, though. That's not a deal that's real, though. That's a deal that you just made up, Kid Matata. They didn't give us Tropical Freeze plus Country Returns for 60. They gave us Tropical Freeze for 60, and then if you wanted returns, you have to go buy that separate. Returns isn't on the Switch at all. What are you talking about? This man out here making up his own bundles. Let's see your place, Nintendo YouTuber. I don't want people to buy ports, okay? If they sell well, Nintendo will make more ports. We owners will grow tired. Yeah, I guess. Oh my gosh, Jonathan Drew says, love all the haters who said Nintendo couldn't hit 20 million are changing their stance now. You know what? I didn't even fully change my stance now. You know what I'm saying? Kenyatta, are you still having issues with the you click the link but it only brings you back to the channel? Okay, that's weird. Let me check. Yeah, well, here's what you're supposed to do. Here's what you're supposed to do. You have to click the little join button on there, okay, Kenyatta? Like, you have to click that here. You guys are going to see, like, it's going to take you over to there, and then you just click the little join button in the corner, all right? And that's kind of how you join up. I'm not sure if you're trolling. Are you trolling or not? Like, I don't get, let me put my reaction up. See, like, here's the reaction. And, like, see, like, it takes it over here, and then you just click the little button that says join. I know it's kind of, oh, hold up. Let me see here. You just click the little button that says join right there. I know. Hold up. Oh no, it doesn't. Well, it does say it, but it's moved over. But there will be a join button all the way in the right hand corner. You just click that button and it'll get you over to if you want to join back up. So that's all you got to do. It's not too hard. So yeah, Toadette is speedy. Peach is too slow. She always gets kidnapped. All right. Okay. You guys ready to move on? Or you guys want to talk about something else here? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I don't see it because I'm on my phone. Okay, if you're on your phone, okay. The differences with the phone, yeah, the mobile. You should be able to. There should be a little button underneath though, on there. So. Yeah, there should be a little button on there, but I mean, Kenyatta, I'll send you a link. After the stream, since it seems like there's an issue. But just go on the YouTube gaming point. There should be one on there, but I mean, I'll send you a link later. All right, so you should be able to do it from your phone. Sean, can you look into that, Sean, and get Kenyatta, tag Kenyatta with the link? Can you look into that, Sean, for me? Because right now I got to do this show. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. All right, so 20 million Switch goal. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. This was interesting because I put up a video this morning. Make sure you guys check out the video. Obviously still, I mean, because I don't want to go on as long as I did about it, but I talked a lot more about the sales numbers and all that. But Takahashi Mochizuki from the Wall Street Journal is reporting that multiple analysts now have seen numbers or have gotten some inside information or whatever the case is about Nintendo Switch sales. And apparently Nintendo did 10 million units or did around 10 million units for the third quarter. So we're talking October, November, December. So let's just go over those 3 months. So that's Super Mario Party, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and also Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So in those 3 months, Nintendo sold 10 million units in those 3 months. Apparently, at 10 million plus. So if you combine that with what they already did, so we're looking at around maybe 15 million units sold for the year so far. Oh, well, for the year as in from March to the end of December. So Nintendo's tracking, apparently tracking to get 20 million units for the FY 2019. So that goes from March 2018 to March 2019. With these next 3 months, obviously you have Mario, you have Travis Strikes Again, you have Dragon Marked for Death, you have Tales of Vesperia that came out, you have Yoshi, and at the end of March is Yoshi. So I don't know if there's anything for February. I don't know what's going down in February or what's going on there. Maybe there's some announcements, but then of course back in next up, April is going to be huge for the next FY year. So we don't know what Nintendo is going to forecast. Nintendo does have an investors meeting at the end of this month, and we should get some solid numbers on where the Switch is at. But I think that Nintendo can, like I said before in my video, Nintendo can kind of spin this any way that they want. If you want to hear more of my take on it, and like, because I actually went in depth with it, make sure you check out my video on the channel. PE Live, this is more about what you guys think and you guys' thoughts on things. So I'm not going to waste my time blah, blah, blabbing about, you know, what I think. You guys can check out my video and get what I think. So what do you guys think? Put your thoughts in the comment section. Please tag me at Player Essence or hashtag Player Essence if you want me to talk about what you did here or about your comment or whatever. All right, so Michael Bryan says, if we add the rumored December NPD, they did 4 million in the US alone in the Q3 and around 2 million for Japan in Q3. So I'd say 10 million worldwide is a good estimate for Q3. Yeah, I think so. If you look at the rumors, yeah, about 4 million or so, 2 million in Japan, that we got the numbers there. That's already 6 million right there. So yeah, I would say definitely, I would say that's definitely a good estimate, you know. Anyone in the industry right now got to be amazed by what Nintendo was doing. Seemed mysterious last year, but they've been doing longer than we have. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. There has to be a big first-party game for February. Damon, Exit Machina sounds good. I don't know if that's going to be coming out. I don't think that's almost a shadow launch. Like a game of that size to be shadow dropped in February. We're already almost in February, so I don't think there's going to be that type of game. I don't think so. Last year we didn't get anything really in February. I think we got Dragon Quest Builders. I think that was the game in February. So I don't think that there has to be something there because last year we didn't get anything there. So yeah. Analyst backpedaling. Angel Page, I'm well aware of my sub count, my man. I mean, like, I'm well aware of it's my channel, so you don't have to tell me where I'm at. I'm well aware of my sub count, my man. Let's see here. Elging says, keep in mind, Nintendo was looking for 20 million shipped for the fiscal year, not sold. The whole shipped versus sold thing is stupid, in my opinion. The reason why shipped versus sold is dumb, because Nintendo makes the money off of the shipped units. It doesn't matter if it's sold to the consumer or not. If Nintendo put out an order for however many units for those units and they're sold through, people are going to continue buying the system. It doesn't, Nintendo... So, like, to me, Nintendo shipped out those units, that's sold to them, and people are going to continue buying the Switch. It's not like they're going to ship out 5 gazillion units and they're just going to sit on store shelves forever, you know. I can understand if it's a system that's not, you know, not moving, then I get it, but Switch is always going to do decent numbers. There's going to be new software that pushes stuff, so the whole shipped versus sold thing is just, it doesn't matter for this situation what we're talking about, because investors just want to know what have they gotten their money on. You know, they got their money on 20 million systems because they shipped that. It's not like the Switch is sales are gonna fall off a cliff this year, you know. So yeah. Bayonetta 1 and 2. Okay, well, Bayonetta 1 and 2, but that's a port though. So I mean, like, and we already knew about. They already announced the release dates for Bayonetta the previous year. So I mean, we got the announce. So I don't think they're gonna announce all of a sudden something out of nowhere though, you know, for February. So yeah. Brian Jedi says, "Oh, yo, what's up, Frank Rodriguez is here. Shout out to Frank Rodriguez. What's good, my man? Good to see you here." Brian Jedi says, as I said on Twitter, I'm interested to see what the haters will spin if Nintendo surpasses 20 million or comes damn close. Well, they're already. I mean, I don't know how many hate. I mean, it's interesting to see when you say like haters and like because like, you know, I'm on the internet a lot, and you know, I guess I'm too busy with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm too busy talking to you guys every single day. I'm too busy making sure that I'm prepared for the Spawncast and knowing the topics. You know, I'm too busy, you know, doing other things, making content, editing, and talking about things that I love to worry about what crazy people are saying or about weirdos or what they're saying. Like when people say, "Hey, OJ, this person said this about you," and I'm like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, like, I don't watch that stuff. I don't care, you know? So I don't see all these haters, but I mean, I know that they're out there, I guess, right? Like, I know that they're out there, but I don't see them, but I know, like, I've seen them though. I've seen some of them on Twitter. Usually they're on Twitter. That's where they are. They're on Twitter. But a lot of them have just went from not talking about sales numbers and stuff to talk about how, oh, well, online is trash, or, I mean, that's not a hater if somebody's talking about online is trash, but I'm just saying, like, they'll usually just bring up the same talking points whenever a port comes out, whenever online's brought up, like the same people will bring up the same things every single time, you know? So maybe that's where it is. So, but I don't know. Corrections, doubters. Okay, that's true. I mean, I guess you can call them doubters. You can call them. It depends on what they say. They might be haters too, though. I mean, I've ran across some haters. That guy Ranry or whatever his name is, he's definitely a hater. He's definitely a hater. He's not just a doubter. That Ranry guy, the guy that said that, the guy that proclaimed that Monster Hunter World and that would kill the Switch in Japan, and he went into a big old argument with me on Twitter about how Monster Hunter World is going to kill off the Switch in Japan, and that Red Dead Redemption 2 would finish it off here in the West. And he was dead serious, dude. You know, and then he muted me. Obviously, he muted me because he used to respond, and I used to counter back. I offered him to come on the show and talk, you know, like where do you think this is how do you think this is gonna happen? And now that it didn't happen, you know, like so yeah. Let's see, haters are gonna hate. Yeah, what's up, Matthew Hammond? Good to see you here, my man. Matthew, you've been a pretty big supporter of the channel recently, my man. I think it's time to get that profile picture, dude. Pick your favorite video game character or whatever you want. Go ahead, time to get that profile picture, man. You're becoming a staple here. People are looking at you and knowing who you are now, my man. Maze from Twitter says simply ignorant. Ranry, yeah, the Ranry, dude. I don't know what it, man. Brian Jedi knows who I'm talking about because he follows me on Twitter. Brian Jedi, you remember who I'm talking about, my man? That Ranry guy with that stupid avatar that he has, like, man, like that guy. You guys are like, what the hell is he talking about? Yo, shout outs. Reckless Fox. I love that name. Reckless Fox with the Twitch follow. Thank you so much, Reckless Fox. Welcome to the Fire Nation. The soul of Pyra burns within you, my man. Thank you. I said, oh yeah, you know what you remember that, dude? Yeah, man. DSB Mike, let's go. Thank you for the Twitch follows and subscriptions, guys. DSB Mike, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Everybody in the chat, please welcome. Is it D? It was, what was it? D decimal DSB Mike. There you go. DSB Mike. What's good, man? What's good? Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Shout outs. I bought the Super Mario game, so again, I like the game. All right, there you go, Warborn. Let's see here. So, do you guys have anything else on this here? We're about 52 minutes in, which is interesting. Where the hell is my ice? Dang it! I hate that. I hate it when I look over to the right and there's no iced tea there. I need a little mini fridge. I'm getting a mini fridge. I want a mini fridge. I want a mini fridge. I look over to my right and there's nothing there. It's this. This is what's here. And lotion so I don't have my ashy, you know, brothers be getting ashy like in between right here. So lotion so I make sure that my hands aren't ashy when I'm doing all my hand stuff here. Yo, what's up, Nindy Gamer? And my screen cleaner. I need iced tea here. Anyway, thoughts on new Super Mario having all-star version by now? 2012 is looking like a long time to add new goodies. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. That'd be great. I guess I should follow you on Twitter. You should follow me on Twitter. My man Sean, can you please give the great people in this chat my Twitter link? Please, Sean? I think I'm asking too much of Sean. I think I'm asking too much of Sean. Yo! What is this? We've got the first Toby Buster! Let's go! Who is this? My man, Frank Rodriguez, the tech god in the house. Let's go. The tech god in the house. Frank Rodriguez with the 15. He says, start saving for that mini fridge. My man. How much do mini fridges cost these days? We gotta have a mini fridge fund. I need a mini fridge. My mom, she's the real Hokage of everything. My mom, she has a mini fridge in her room, and for years I've looked at that mini fridge and like, I've looked at mini fridge like, should I get a mini fridge? She has a mini fridge in her room. And it's a pretty dope mini fridge. She's got sodas in there. She's got like her food and her yogurt, and she just opens it up and like it's right there for her. So I've always thought about a mini fridge, but just never acted upon it. But I need a mini fridge. I'm definitely gonna cop a mini fridge at some point. I'm gonna look on Amazon and see what I can get for those mini fridges. $100. Okay, all right, $100. Analysts are eating their words. Yeah, I need to eat some food in my. I need to be able to. I want a mini fridge right here, man. So right here, boom, cold iced tea ready to go. That just thank you, Frank Rodriguez. Thank you for the 15. I appreciate that. And yes, we will be getting that mini fridge. Mini fridge essence. Sounds like you want a maid or a butler or someone to get you some iced tea too. Where's my iced tea? Well, no, I mean, you know, that would be nice if we had like a nice, you know, Ms. player essence. Yo, almost Toby Blaster. Let's go, Konohamaru. The jutsu coming through with the 10. Jetty said, Jetty Plus says for that mini fridge, every streamer needs one. Yo, the Dono's coming through for that mini fridge. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. Yes, we'll be copping a mini fridge. We'll definitely be copping a mini fridge. But yo, your boy needs a Ms. player essence here. Be like, yo, can I get some of that iced tea real quick? No, I mean, obviously, not, whatever, you know. So let's see here. Get that ice cold almond milk in the mini fridge ready for that Sour Patch taste test. Yo, let's go. Thank you, Jetty Plus. I appreciate that. Thank you, Frank Rodriguez. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Elite Ninjas showing coming up. Nah, man. Hey, we don't gotta worry. Hey, we don't gotta worry about talking about other people like that, man. It's all good, Jay. It's all good. No, the man doing his thing, so let him do his thing. I'm not gonna sit here and talk smack about other people like that. Unless it's Rannery from Twitter. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I'm cool. I'm cool, man. Let's see. Fridge Essence says Shadow King. What's up, my man? Shadow King, Elite Ninja in the house. What's good? Yo, Just Another, my favorite mom, my favorite Twitter mom out there. What's good, Just Another? Good to see you here. No, Just Another, Mama Mercy and Priscilla. You three are my favorite moms from Twitter. You are my favorite Twitter moms. Shout outs to El Kamachi with the Dallas Shimmy. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Oh my God, yo, Konohamaru again. El Kamachi with the dollar donation. Also the Rev. You guys both did it at the same time, so it jacked up the Rev's Konohamaru jutsu. For the mini fridge you need, or to spend on Ms. player essence. Hey, let me get like a book, or get my book. Let me order up I'd like a Ms. player essence. Where can I buy one at? Huh? Please. Oh my gosh. No, thank you, the Rev. We'll replay that since it didn't come up. It didn't come up clean on here. Well, you know, I think you guys broke my Streamlabs. Shout outs to the Rev. It's working. Everything's still coming through, but when you do it at the same time, it just jacks up one of them. El Kamachi says, let's keep the music going. DJ Essence, please play song. Phantasy Star Online. Trick Track Part 2, Pure Fire, okay? And the Rev donated $10 and says, for that mini fridge you need, or to spend, I already said that. What the hell? I'm repeating things now. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate that, guys. Let's get this music going, huh? DJ Essence? I like that name, DJ Essence. Let's go. Phantasy Star Online, Trick Track Part 2. Let's go. Trick Track Part 2. Trick Track. Let's see. Here we go. Is this fire? This better be fire, El Kamachi. We see you, my man. We see you. Roasting YouTube jabronis is awesome. What? All right, guys. Let's go and move into random Q&A. So if you guys have questions, we're gonna have a nice long, at least an hour of Q&A. So let's go. Yo, Joey B, my man with the Toby Blaster. Let's go. My man Joey B with the 20. It says the beer for the mini fridge. My man, I don't drink beer, but I will buy one because you donated for me to have one. So I will cop me some MGD Light or some Blue Moon, have an orange in there, have a little sip every now and then. You know what? So we'll definitely cop a little bit. So thank you so much. Yes, maybe we'll have a couple in there. Maybe a nice little 4-pack or something. Thank you so much, Joey V. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get you up. Man, I've been forgetting to update the top stream ninja. Joey V's the top stream ninja at this point. Joey V with the 20. Thank you so much, Joey. Appreciate that. Joey V and also his girlfriend, Destiny. They're awesome people. Very nice people. Help support the channel with Smash Brothers codes and donations. Make sure you check out Destiny FOMO. Just look up her name on Twitter. Look up her name on Twitch as well. She has a Twitch channel. She does a lot of cool stuff. I mean, I lurk in her chat all the time. But yeah, shout outs to Joey V and the fam, man. Appreciate that. Whoa, this is a bang. Is this a banger? You guys got random questions? Let's hear them. Oh my gosh, Dank Meme Center. Dank Meme Center, if you ask me one more time when I'm playing World of Light, seriously, I'm gonna Dank Meme ban you. Have you changed your main? I have not changed my main. Mail order essence, let's go. Nothing less than fire. Nothing less than fire. The mood is everything. Ice Tea Funds, let's go. Racing Wolf says, which date are you predicting for the release of Joker from Persona 5 and Smash Ultimate? April, because that's when Persona 5 launched originally in the US. Michael O'Brien says, players, did you ever do a new game plus in Xenoblade Chronicles 2? I did. Do you think it's a good way to do the side stuff in the game? It is. Or would you even play Torna first before doing the new game plus? I would play Torna first before doing new game plus, and then after you're done with Torna, you can hop into new game plus. All we need was a fridge to get people chilling. Yo, y'all want me to have the fridge though? Let's go. Omega Metal Chase 92 says, players, which is better? Is it Naruto or Shippuden? No, I think you meant Naruto. You said Naruto, or Shippuden. Naruto Shippuden is better than the original Naruto, in my opinion. It's all good, Tito. My man, all you gotta do is watch all my videos. Watch like 10 of my videos today, you know, and that will help right there. That'll be with no ad block. There you go. That's some donos right there, my man. Let's see here. Let's see here. Did you see the Smash Cypher? I did see the Smash Cypher. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Zero sounded really weird, but it was pretty good. When are you? Oh my gosh, Weam Gamer. I am going to Bart Simpson you. Why you little? What is your? Oh my! You guys with these questions, stop it. Frank Rodriguez says, still any expectations about Persona 5 game to the Persona 5 game no Switch? I think it's coming to the Switch. Let's see here. Are we ever gonna get Soul Calibur 6? Does anybody even still play Soul Calibur 6? Racing Wolf says, questions, which Dreamcast games would you want to be on the Switch? Skies of Arcadia. Is it true that Mortal Kombat 11 got delayed? I already did a video on this. Check out my video. Let's see here. Grubby Ken9 says Naruto is really just one whole series through like Dragon Ball. But there is definitely Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. They're two different things though. What do you think of Tales of Zestria? It's okay. It's good. Brian Jedi 1982 says, players, I know 2D Mario has been done to death, but outside of Mario Maker, what would you like to see happen with the main 2D Mario titles? There's nothing that they can do with main 2D Mario titles. 2D game design is done. There's nothing that you can evolve 2D game design from, and I don't want to hear Celeste and other games like that. I played Celeste. I played the other games. They don't do anything to evolve anything either way. In my opinion, 2D game design is 2D game design. There's nothing more that you can do with it. In terms of platformer, Logan Garrett says, players, thoughts on the fact that developers of Guerrilla Games saw 2 hours of Death Stranding, which left them speechless. I don't have any thoughts on that. Maybe if I saw it, but I don't know about Death Stranding. I don't really care about Death Stranding. I don't know what it is. It's weird. There's babies inside of people. When the game's ready to launch, then let me know. I'm not a fan of Kojima and his like 10-year build up to games or 4-year build up to games and weirdo trailers. Just when the game's out, let me know. You know. So no, I don't care, and I don't care about what Guerrilla Games thinks. If they left them speechless, who cares? Oh crap, more Phantasy Star music. So what's up, OJ? What's up, Katana Riku? How you doing today, my man? Will we ever get a good wrestling game on the Switch, or just a good wrestling game in general? I don't play wrestling games anymore, so I don't know. T-Dude says, player, since do you personally think Atlas is competing against Square Enix for when it comes to bringing JRPGs to the Switch? I don't know if they're competing against each other, but I mean, Square Enix is obviously releasing a lot more RPGs on the Switch than Atlas is. Atlas hasn't released anything on the Switch at this point. Am I not correct? What has Atlas released on the Switch outside of, like, what have they released? They haven't released any RPG. All they have is, like, we're still waiting on Atlas to bring out stuff. They're still bringing out crap to the 3DS. Yeah. Racing Wolf says, is it just me or is it Konami treating Kojima negatively? Man, that comment is like 3 years too old at this point. I mean, like that is definitely like a 2015 comment or a 2016 comment. We already know what happened between Konami and Kojima. I mean, that's a talking point years and years ago. Now we already know what went down. There's a bunch of videos on that if you want to know what happened between Kojima and Konami. I mean, like, do I watch Bob Ross in your spare time? Nah, I watched Bob Ross when I was a kid, though. I used to watch him growing up and be like, how did he make like this big old pond thing that are just going, hey, a little bit of this and then a little bit of this and that and a little bit of this and that. I mean, I look away, I grab a sandwich, come back, and now we're done. It's like this amazing painting. It was just a bunch of little bit of this and that, and a little bit of this, that, that, over here, Afro, yeah, this, that, okay, now we're done. Look at this. I'm best. I'm better than you. Like, I didn't understand that when I was a kid. I used to watch it when I was a kid growing up, and I'd just be like, huh? A little bit of this and that, this, that, a little bit of that over here, a little bit of that, a little this, and then a little this, and a little twist and that. Oh, that looks good. Okay, a little bit of that. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right, no, I'm good. Are you getting Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes. One of my friends has the same assessment as you on 2D platform games. And people talk about Tropical Freeze. Tropical Freeze isn't anything new. It's not any evolution of anything. It's just people just think it's a better game, but it's not an evolution of anything. Tropical Freeze there's nothing new in Tropical Freeze. When Tropical Freeze, everybody been hating on Tropical Freeze. When Tropical Freeze was announced, people hate on it. When it got ported, people hate on it. And now that Mario's out, since it's better than Mario, now they're hating. Now they're trying to say, oh, well, Tropical Freeze. You know, like, Tropical Freeze is good, but there ain't nothing new about it. It's solid, it's good, but it's just a hard 2D platformer. That's really what it comes down to. It's just a hard 2D platformer with some cool ideas. I mean, but it's not anything new. It's not. From 2D game design, it's not. Shoutouts to Abaddon with the $3 donation. It says, been a while, Pizza Fun, Sonic 2 Chemical Plant Zone. Yo, Abaddon. Thank you so much, Abaddon. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $3 Pizza Fun. I'm actually going to have some pizza after the stream today. I am going to relax. I might stream Smash Brothers, guys, because I don't have to go to the gym tomorrow because I went to the gym today. So we might stream Smash Brothers, but it might be late. It might be late that I stream Smash Brothers. So look out for that, but I might not. I might just eat pizza and watch Unsolved Mysteries. But anyway, pizza and Unsolved Mysteries is freaking dope. You guys should try that combination one of these days. Leo with the subscription. Thank you so much, Leo. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Everybody in the chat, please welcome my man, Leo. What's good, Leo? Thank you so much for subscribing, homie. Appreciate that. What was I doing? Music. Yes. Chemical Plant. Chemical Plant Zone. Sonic. Is that Sonic Mania? I think Mania is the best one. Chemical Plant Zone, the Mania version. Oh, this is... Oh. That's that shimmy music. Everybody shimmy with me in the chat. Can you guys get your shimmy? Back when Sonic was good. Back when Sonic was good. New Sonic sucks. Sonic Forces sucks. Bring back old Sonic sucks. Sonic sucks. Oh my gosh. Sonic Mania made me shimmy, though. It did. Sonic Mania is much better. Sonic Mania it's an old Sonic. That is not a new Sonic game. Sonic Mania is just an old Sonic game. That's all it is. It's not a new Sonic game. When people say, "Oh well, what about Sonic Mania?" Like that's an old game. That's an old. It's an old game made by a hack. Christian Whitehead is a hack. It's not a new Sonic game. It's an old Sonic game. He said Tetsumo's been busy lately. It's definitely a new Sonic game. Nah. It's an old Sonic game. The song's fire though. Played that countless times. It's a remix with new levels, to be fair, but Sonic Forces is the new Sonic game. Guys, what I mean by it's an old Sonic game, I mean that it has it's essentially the soul of the old Sonic games. Remixing them, level editor, whatever you want to say, like, it borrows heavily from the old Sonic games. If Sega wanted to, they can do the same exact thing, take Sonic and Knuckles, take Sonic 3, take Sonic 2, remix them, do a bunch of different things, then release it as Sonic Extravaganza. And people would say, wow, this is great! Because they're taking when people thought the Sonic games were good. That's the reason why I say it's an old Sonic game. Not because, obviously it's new, it didn't come out back then. But they just took what they worked. Let me know when they make a new, like, 3D Sonic or a new Sonic game that doesn't remix things, and they make that good. That's what I'm trying to say. Obviously, it's a new game, right? I mean, the soul of it is old. It's a remix, you know what I'm saying? It's the Sonic trilogy we never got. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying by that. Like, Sonic Mania, it has, like, the sprites. Like, I'm talking about, like, a new... Like, for example, like, if they made, like, Sonic 4. You guys remember Sonic 4? Sonic 4 was a new game at the time, but it wasn't as good as the old Sonic games. They tried, but it didn't work. I mean, I thought Sonic 4 was okay, but the stupid episodic crap, that's what killed Sonic 4. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to make Sonic episodic. That's the... Can we talk about Sonic being episodic for a bit? Who in their right mind thought that Sonic episodic would be a good idea? Like, who thinks that making Sonic episodes is a good idea? Are you dumb? Anyway, Warborn with the $5 donation through Super Chat and says, I would like to buy a music track. Play a music track? Yes. ActRaiser, Super Nintendo track, Fillmore Extended. Absolutely. I can't play it for too long, just so I don't want to extend it, because, like, we're just going to play 5 minutes max on that one. We're going to play this one for, we're going to go this one for about 6 minutes, and then we'll play your track after that, Warborn. But thank you so much. I appreciate the donation, my man. But we'll play your track for at least 5 to 6 minutes. How about that? A Sonic 4 had potential. Gosh darn it. It did. It had a lot of potential. I was actually hyped for Sonic 4. Nicholas Marr says Sonic 4 was trash. Well, gee golly, Nicholas. Tell us how you really feel. Oh, that was a debacle. I was hyped. I was hyped for Sonic 4. I was hyped for Sonic 4. Shout outs to Mr. Pete. Pete and Pete. 1985 says, can we get some Legacy of Kain? Ozark. Mirashim. Yeah, of course you can. Thank you so much, Mr. Pete. Appreciate the $5 donation, homies. Appreciate that. I already answered if I'm getting Kingdom Hearts 3. Stop asking the same questions or I'll time you out. Sonic Mania's new levels are good, though. Sonic Mania's new levels are good, but it's still the old gameplay design. It's still the old sprite working gameplay design. It's still heavily borrowed from there. So yeah. I want a new story with the essence of classic Sonic / Mania players. You know what I want? I want Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic and Knuckles 2. That's what I want. Knuckles was the coolest thing when I was growing up. Like, when people saw Knuckles, they were like, yo! Who's that? Like, yo! It's like this dude with dreads. This dude got red dreads. Like, everybody was saying that like Knuckles was a brother. It was funny. It was like, because he had these big old huge hands and he can punch people and he can smack. Dude, Knuckles was cool. Knuckles was the coolest dude when he was when I saw Sonic and Knuckles. Oh my god, I flipped out, man. I don't know if I'd have that same reaction if they made it Sonic and Knuckles 2. But man, that'd be dope. I haven't played World of Light yet. Oh my gosh. I grew up on Sonic and Knuckles. I had the cartridge that you can add Sonic 2 on it. Yeah, man, me too. Well, I didn't have it myself, but my friend had it, and I used to go over there and play it all the time, man. I used to go and play it all the time. All right, so let's go and get this next music going. All right, Actraiser. Fillmore. Thank you, Avedon, for the donation. All right, here we go. And kind of had that red Dread Redemption. Knuckles was from the hood. Knuckles was definitely from the hood. Like when you first see him in Sonic and Knuckles, and he bopped Sonic like that. Yeah, he was from the hood. He was from the hood, man. Saul Baskin says, "Yeah, I remember that in my elementary." Yeah, man. When Knuckles came out on Sonic and Knuckles with that black cartridge, dude, it was like, yo, like, oh my god, like, it was so cool. People were talking about Knuckles all the time, like, hey, have you used Knuckles? Like, you can like glide through the air and like he like sticks on walls and he can like punch things. Like, he's so cool. That was like the thought process, man. Yeah, man. But Knuckles is definitely from the hood. He's definitely from the hood. I don't know what the hell happened to Knuckles after that, but Knuckles is nowhere near as cool as he used to be. I don't know what happened to Knuckles after that, man. I just finished playing Sonic Colors on the Wii, and it was all right, but the Sonic Colors on DS is way better. Okay. And he can glide. Yo, yes, he could glide. That was cool. Kardashian says, before I leave, I want to ask one more question. All right. Are you planning on making a video about Nintendo fans complaining about Switch ports? Anyway, good night, folks. No, I'm definitely not making a video about that. I've already made videos talking about that. I've never had a problem with ports, and I never will have a problem with ports. If you don't want to buy it, if you don't want the port, then don't buy it. Plain and simple. There's a lot of people who miss games. I buy port. There's no need for me to complain about ports. At least me. If other people want to complain, that's cool. But I buy ports all the time, so I'd be a hypocrite if I complained about it. Let's see here. Knuckles is red. OJ's channel is red. OJ has Knuckles. Coincidence? Yes, it's. Maybe I'm Knuckles. He's the blackest Sonic. He raps. Oh my gosh, he is, dude. He is. He missed leg day. Sonic and Sonic Boom happened. He missed leg. Knuckles missed leg day. I think all of them missed leg day though. They all missed leg day. Players is not the virtual console nothing but ports. That's why I don't understand when people get mad about ports. It's like virtual console is just ports of the same game coming over. I want I want to buy the same games that I always buy. Oh, I don't want to buy ports. Like people are confused. This seems like to me. I hate virtual console. I'm not a huge fan of virtual console. I'll never be a big fan of virtual console. So that's just me though. Shout outs to Raul M with the subscription. Thank you so much, Raul M. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Players. That's everybody in the chat. Please welcome Raul M. What's good, my man? So yeah. Racing Wolf says, do you agree that Nintendo are doing an awesome job when hyping fans up about Smash Ultimate? Well, yeah, we talked about that. Obviously, they got fans hyped for Smash Ultimate. So yeah. Well, people love complaining about ports, but then buying Mario 64 for like the millionth time. It's like, how many times they've spent more than what a port would cost on Mario 64? Like how much? Like $10. They bought it on a million different systems, but they'll continue buying Mario 64 a million times. But New Super Mario Bros. Or a port comes out and it's like the end of the world, you know? It's like, why are they doing this? You know? Yo! What's good? Matthew Hammond with the Odama Rasengan. Let's go! Pretty unique jutsu there. My man Matthew unlocking a unique one with a $25 donation. My boy Naruto swinging in. It says mini fridge fun. Let's go. He says set up a PO box so we can send you tea already. Okay, guys. Yes, PO box is coming. Once again, I had a PO box set up, but the place that I had shut down. So I have to find. Like, it's so far away. The closest place for a PO box, it's like 7 or 8 miles away. Your boy works from home, and I got used to not driving. That's the thing. I got used to not driving for anything, so I just don't feel like driving. But yes, I will set up a PO box. I'm looking at a UPS. That's about 6 to 7 miles away from my house, which isn't too bad at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm looking at that. I'm probably gonna go to that UPS for the PO box. So look forward to that, guys. I just probably this weekend I'll go get everything set up and see the prices and all that. But man, I had a sweet PO box set up right by my house, man. And oh God, they closed down. But anyway, all right. So play some good music. All right, we'll play some good music for you. I've got some good music for you, Matthew, and thank you for that. Odama Rasengan, unique jutsu in the house. Let's go. This is shimmy music. Yo, BC, my man. What's good, BC? Good to see you here, brother. Good to see you here. This is shimmy music. We on a roll. Paw Patrol. Let's go. Any other questions, guys? Keep the questions coming. Let's keep it going. We still got about a good 30, 40 minutes. So you guys need to make sure that this 40 minutes is filled full of interesting stuff. So let's do it. Warborn says, I'd like a Power Stone remake for the Switch. Ooh. Yeah, Power Stone would be really good. Power Stone would be good. Skies of Arcadia would be really good. There's a lot of good Dreamcast games that they can bring over. So yeah, you guys can let me know your Dreamcast games you'd like to see. Maybe Sega Ages as well. You can do that. MAME? Okay. Let's see. Hype for City of Brass. Have you heard of it? No. What's City of Brass? What is that? Sounds like a musical or something. Wonderful 101. We should get that. We should get for the Switch. Yeah, I would like Wonderful 101 as well. What are your hopes for Smash Ultimate Fighters Pass? Well, I've talked about that before. I mean, I'd love to see Chrono if we can get Chrono. Crazy Taxi. You know what? I played so much Crazy Taxi as a kid. You know, I think I'm done with Crazy Taxi. Unless they added like a real story mode to like my problem with Crazy Taxi is that it was just like I don't know, it just seemed kind of like super repetitive in terms of it, and I got tired of picking people's like I was about to say a cuss word. I got tired of picking people's butts up, you know, and dropping them off at a bunch of places. I got tired of that, so I got burnt out on Crazy Taxi actually pretty quickly. But yeah, I used to play. I played a ton of Crazy Taxi back in the day, but I have no desire to ever play Crazy Taxi ever again. I got burnt out on that game. Let's see here. Have I played Project Justice? Rival Schools 2's on the Dreamcast? Yes, I played Rival Schools 2. Yes, I have. At my local shop that we had here, mom and pop shop called Player One. They had the rival schools, and we used to play. I used to play other kids from different schools, and we used to joke around about rival schools, you know, because like we were in school, and like we used to have like bragging rights when we come like, oh, well, we beat you guys. Like we used to do like custom, like you guys know, like if you ever watch like a crew battle, we used to do like custom crew battles with me and my friends versus some of the other kids from the different school. So it was a lot of fun. We made our own game around it. I wasn't that good at the game though. I kind of got bopped at times. Oh man. Let's see here. The Dreamcast game I want the most on Switch was Grandia 2, but it's already coming as a remaster. Yep, exactly. City of Brass is a spiritual successor to Immortal. Okay, I don't like roguelike games. I'm not gonna say that name. But I don't like roguelike games either. So that's good that you're looking forward to it, but I'm done with roguelike games. Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog. There you go. Edgelord. Jonathan just says crickets for the Monster Hunter World fake ninja. Yeah, I know, seriously. Omega Chase says I would love to see Xenoblade Chronicles X and Fire Emblem Cross Shin Megami Tensei. Okay. Also, did you like Horizon Zero Dawn? Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn's good. Yeah. Darkstalkers 3 on compilation. Yeah, I think Darkstalkers might be done, dude. Simpsons Road Rage was a better Crazy Taxi. It was a better Crazy Taxi. You're right about that. I used to play this game called Royal Rumble on the Dreamcast a lot. Was that a wrestling game? Or I remember Ready to Rumble, the boxing game. I used to play that game a lot. Shadow King X82 says, when do you think we'll get more info on Grandia 1 and 2 remasters? Probably pretty soon here. I'd say within the next month or so. Brian Jedi 82 says, what's likelihood a well-made Sonic Adventure 3. I don't know why you're joking. I mean, it's a possibility, right? But I guess it's not very high since you put joking at the end of there. Dank Meme says, what's your favorite Western and Japanese video game studio? My favorite Western studio is... Can people start naming some Western studios? I can't think of any. My favorite Japanese game studio is Intelligent Systems or Monolith Soft. One of those two. All right, take it easy, AB. Thanks for coming out to the stream, my man. Dub City 5. What's up, Dub City? How you doing today, my man? Says, did you ever play any of the Mega Man Battle Network games? Oh, yes, I did on the Game Boy Advance. Yeah. I used to play those when I was in high school. I would play them like my freshman year in high school. I used to play my Game Boy Advance all the time. Bethesda, yeah, I'd probably say like Bethesda is probably like my favorite because they make Skyrim and they make Fallout. So I'd probably say Bethesda. Or before it was I know BioWare used to be my favorite, but BioWare is not as good as they used to be. But like, yeah, BioWare or Bethesda, one of those two or something like that. I don't really know. I don't really play Western games. I've kind of had it up to here with Western games. I'll be honest. I'm kind of outside of work related stuff. I think I'm pretty much done with Western games. So, pick a Japanese studio to make a Star Wars game. A Japanese studio. I'd probably say like Square Enix or something like that, or like Bandai Namco. Yeah, they've dropped in quality, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately. Retro Studios, they're the guys who made Metroid Prime. Although Metroid Prime isn't like my favorite Metroid. I mean, it's good, but it's not like my favorite Metroid. Like, I like the Japanese Metroids a lot more than Metroid Prime. Klonoa does need a sequel put on the Switch. Klonoa was very underrated on PlayStation. Yeah, people always talk about Klonoa. Yeah, people always talk about that. So, yeah, I still love Skyrim too. Skyrim's absolutely amazing. Skyrim's absolutely amazing. You guys are arguing about Travis Strikes Again. Well, I'll be playing the game. I'm not gonna try to get too many other people's opinions. I'd rather get my own opinion than hear about a bunch of other people's opinions. I think once I'm done playing the game, then I'll look at other people's reviews and see what they had to say and compare and contrast. But yeah, from right now, it's looking like Travis Strikes Again is about a 71. So it's a budget game. Obviously, it's not a big, huge game. But I mean, I can see why some people don't like the game. I can see why some people, you know, are giving it the scores that they're giving it. So that's fine. But I mean, to just trash the game outright, you know, before you've even played it, that would be a little bit unresponsible of me. You know, so I'm not going to do that. Let's talk about how many. I'm not going to talk about that because the reviews are mixed, VC. You're trying to control the narrative by saying how many prominent sites are saying Travis Strikes Again flopped, Dreamcast Guy or RGT. Those aren't sites. Those are YouTubers. But the reviews are mixed. There's people that are saying that they really love the game, and there's people that are saying that they don't. It's mixed. It's not every. I mean, you're trying to control the narrative, so I get it to what you want people to think. I should wait till I get my own hands on the game and I should play it. But no, I'm never gonna sit there and look at what other people say and then mimic that and say, yeah, that's it. That's called being a follower. You know, that's not called knowing for yourself. So I can already see you've been arguing with other people about, you know, instead of just playing the game yourself. But that's what you can do. That's fine. I get it. That's what other people do. But for me, I rather play the game and see the issues myself, not just go off of what somebody else says and then adopt that into my own opinion. I'll get my own opinion on the game when I play the game. But if you want to just sit there and look at what other people are saying and say that that's the truth, then that's fine. You can do that. But I will never do that. And that's why I'm a content creator. That's why I have my own opinion. I'm not going to go off of what other people say and then say that's the final word. Hell no. So yeah, I'll wait till I play the game and then I'll give you my opinion on the game. How about that? How do you like that? So yeah. El Comanche donated $1 and says, how about Phantasy Star Online Seabeds Part 2? I remember getting murdered in the seabeds to this song. The things are nightmares. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. All right, so we'll go ahead and get that. But I mean, if the game's not good, then just don't buy the game. I mean, it's like, then just, I mean, if it's not good, then just don't buy it. I mean, it's more, just don't buy it. If it's not good, don't buy it. Phantasy Star Online Part Seabeds, Part 2. All right, there you go. Oh yeah, your Legacy of Kain. Okay, yeah, let's actually, I need to do Legacy of Kain. Yes, I actually forgot it. No, my bad. Thank you, El Kamachi, for the dollar donation, but I need to get the Legacy of Kain music. Sorry about that, Mr. Pete. Legacy of Kain. Mid. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. Let's see here. Do you believe that anything is possible for the Smash Ultimate Fighters Pass? Anything is impossible, but a lot of stuff is possible. I've talked about some of my viewers on Twitch who actually believe that Doom Guy and Steve from Minecraft are coming to Smash. All right. Have you played the Shantae series? I have. I have a Let's Play on the channel too. Shadow King 82 says, player, since I too form my own opinion and don't base it off of reviews. Heck, I like Final Fantasy 13 better than Final Fantasy 12. I couldn't stand the battle system. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, whenever I give my opinion on stuff, I just give my opinion. Like, I don't ever, like, I can see, like, they told me beforehand, like, you know, the game isn't that great. You know, I heard about that from other people, but I mean, I didn't say anything. But I still want to play the game myself, though, because everybody, for example, like, what's the game that people hate? Like, people say that, like, Darksiders, right? Darksiders 3 has a lower Metacritic average than Travis Strikes Again, you know? But I actually like Darksiders 3. I think it's a good game. Like, I have fun with it. I think it's good. It's a fun game. I played it a lot, you know? And I'm maybe about three-fourths of the way through, you know? And I'm gonna get back to it, but it's good. The fact that I got more than halfway through it is pretty good, you know, for me when it comes to a Western-based game. So, and that game has a lower average than Travis Strikes Again. So, you know, and I heard about people saying that Darksiders 3 wasn't good before the game launched, but I was like, okay, but I still want to play it, you know? So it's the same thing. I'm still gonna play it and judge for myself, you know? Do you think we'll finally learn new info about Untitled Goose Game? Maybe. That's cool. Just play it after. Yeah, we'll play it right after yours. Do you think Steve or Doom Guy are likely? I don't know if they're likely. Brian Jedi says, wasn't there some Xbox RPG you didn't play for the longest time because of review? Yes, Brian Jedi, thank you for reminding me about that. And that was Lost Odyssey. Lost Odyssey, one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Easily top 5 RPG of all time is Lost Odyssey. And these bums, because I thought, and I think they gave it an 8, or they gave it a 7 or 8 out of 10. And I'm like, well, that's a lot of money, $60 to spend on a game that isn't a perfection from, you know, Final Fantasy level of quality or whatever, you know? And I did not play Lost Odyssey when it launched or years after it came out. I waited till I think like 2010 or so to play Lost Odyssey because of reviews. Because of damn reviews, I waited to play Lost Odyssey, and that was the worst mistake ever. And that was when I decided that I'll never, ever, 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 ever let a review tell me not to, unless the game is outright broken, is not functional. If I'm looking forward to a game, if I see a game and I think it looks cool, I'm gonna try it out. You know, I am never gonna let a review tell me that, because they screwed me on Lost Odyssey, and I will never let that happen again, you know? Never again. Thank you for reminding me about that. It was Lost, and that's why I kind of fell out of favor with IGN. After that, even though they didn't give Lost Odyssey a bad review, but they really, you can just tell that they spoke so negatively about it in their review, you know? And ever since that, I never went back to watching IGN ever again. After that, that pissed me off. I'm like, you frauds! You frauds robbed me of college time playing Lost Odyssey in my dorm. I'll never forgive you guys. I'll never forgive them for robbing me of college time of playing that game in my dorm. That would have been the dopest game to play in college. And I had to wait till after college when I was working and crap. So yeah, anyway, it's not IGN's fault, by the way. It's just, they just gave their opinion on the game. It's not their fault. It's my fault for listening to them. Yes, Lost Odyssey is backwards compatible. Yes, it is. It is an amazing RPG. Lost Odyssey is phenomenal. Phenomenal game. Hunter N64 says, right, you gotta play it yourself. Reviewers were saying Octopath Traveler's story was weak, but I played it and disagree. It's a great story for each character. Yeah, exactly. They were complaining about the structure and it's not connected and I'm playing through Octopath. I'm like, yo, this is a breath of fresh air. This is something different. I like the stories, you know what I'm saying? I like the setup and the music and everything that ties in together, you know? So that's their opinion, but you might have a different opinion, you know? And a lot of reviewers said that too. So, and then some reviewers just flat out crapped on the game. What was it, the dude from Kotaku or whatever? Well, that's Kotaku. You know what I'm saying? Just said it was a horrible trash RPG, you know? So yeah, man. Shadow King says, I still need to finish Lost Odyssey. Yeah, man, Lost Odyssey, it's dope, dude. I'm actually thinking about doing a Let's Play of Lost Odyssey again on the channel. I'm actually really thinking about doing like some Let's Plays of Lost Odyssey and see how you guys like it. You know, see if we can go through it. Just play it, like chill, answer questions, and play Lost Odyssey. You know, it's really good. Thanks, OJ. I can probably buy it for cheap too. Yeah, Lost Odyssey is like super cheap. It's super cheap. It's like $10. Mr. P says, I still gotta play Octopath. My older brother has about 40 hours on it. Okay, yeah, it's good whenever you get the opportunity. Octopath is one of those timeless games though. You can play it not at this point, or you can play it 10 years from now, and it's still gonna be dope, you know. In the House Gaming says, RGT in his review, Travis X again says he said he couldn't play the game without restarting because the game broke on him. Okay, that's good for him, or no, bad for him. I already just to let you know, I've already seen RGT's review of the game. I've seen what everybody said about the game, by the way, guys. So you don't need to tell me what they've said. I'm subscribed to their channels, and I watch their channels. So you guys don't need to tell me what they've said. I already know what they said. Matthew Hammond says, players is a Nintendo guy shy with purchasing U.S. developers? What? Is Nintendo... Nintendo shy. I thought you said Nintendo shy guy. Is Nintendo gun shy with purchasing U.S. developers after they closed or sold their interest in all the external U.S. studios except Retro Studios? Nintendo never really had a bunch of... they never owned a bunch of developers or anything like that, external U.S. studios or anything. They had contracts with which they still do, which is Next Level Games, and they had a contract with, and they have contracts, or they own Retro Studios, but Nintendo's never owned a bunch or had a bunch of deals with Western studios ever. They've done some things here and there, but it's not about being gun shy. It's that they don't need to. They don't need any Western studios. They don't. And they've never owned any Western studios like that. So it's not about being gun shy. It's that they've never done it. So they don't need it. Let's see here. Shadow King says, a while back, I believe Microsoft gave away Lost Odyssey for free for a limited time. They might have. Oh yes, El Camacho, your jam. Yes, we will play your jam. Sorry about that. Phantasy Star. You really like Phantasy Star, huh? Phantasy Star Online Seabeds Part 2. All right, here we go. Mario Deluxe sold 166K. Yes, it did. In Japan, in the first 3 days. Monster Retro Next Level. Yeah, they still own Monster. They don't own Next Level. They just have a long-term contract with Next Level. And they own Retro. So they own Monster, they own Retro. Monster, I don't know what Monster just helps out with little things here and there. Retro takes 10 years to make games. And Next Level is doing Luigi's Mansion. So there you go. Why didn't Nintendo also own Silicon Knights? They had more of like a contract with Silicon Knights, right, to do games, almost like Next Level. But there was no need to own Silicon Knights. You know, whatever they wanted, they would get them to do it. And then the thing about it is that Nintendo had no problem working with Silicon Knights, but it was actually Silicon Knights and the founder of Silicon Knights, Dennis Dyack, who decided to go away from Nintendo. He actually said that himself. When he saw what Nintendo was doing with the Wii, he decided to go with Microsoft and the Xbox for Too Human, because he had a vision for what Too Human was going to be, and the Wii wasn't able to fit that, or he didn't want to work on the Wii. So Nintendo was more than willing to continue working with Silicon Knights, but it was Dennis Dyack who decided to go to Microsoft and go away from Nintendo. So Nintendo's like, okay, you know, Nintendo's not going to chase anybody. If they didn't want to be a part of what Nintendo was doing with the Wii, then Nintendo said, okay, go. And now Silicon Knights is dead. So obviously Dennis Dyack made the wrong choice on that one. I like Dennis Dyack though. Shout out to Dennis Dyack. He's a cool dude. I've talked with him on Twitter and stuff like that, YouTube. But yeah, that was a bad decision. The Hands the Third says, is Prime 4 more likely to be this year or next year? I don't know if it's more likely to be this year or next year. I have no idea, to be honest. Aiden Quinn says, what do you dislike about Resident Evil 7? Oh, you want me to go on a rant? Genuine question, since it's a survival horror and longer than previous RE games. Is it longer than previous RE games? No, it's not. And replayable? I don't know how much more replayable it is either. Only difference is first person in the smaller setting like 1 or 0. Well, let's go over some of the problems with. First of all, why the hell is it in first person? This game was built for Sony's VR machine. This is not a Resident Evil game. One of the key things about Resident Evil is the character development, is the characters themselves. The characters in Resident Evil 7 are absolutely forgettable. Maybe not the bakers so much or whatever that you fight in there, but the actual character that you are, you can't see yourself. Resident Evil has always been about cool action and like Chris Redfield punching a freaking boulder, you know what I'm saying? Leon S. Kennedy doing backflips, suplexing people. You know, that's what modern Resident Evil is about, you know? And even going back like Jill Valentine, Wesker, these were the things that made Resident Evil Resident Evil. Why am I in a first person like I'm playing freaking Call of Duty? Horror-filled Call of Duty. That's dumb, okay? And like I said, that's what, to me, Resident Evil has always been about. It's devoid of any actual personality or character. I don't care about the main characters in Resident Evil 7. I don't remember who they are. I don't care about them, and nobody cares about them. Nobody can even name their names without going back and looking. They're useless. The characters in previous Resident Evil games are 10 times better than Resident Evil 7. It's a VR game. It's a VR game that Capcom was making, and they purposed it into a Resident Evil game because Sony wanted them to. There's nothing that anybody can say to convince me that that is just a VR game. I don't want to play VR. I don't want to see advertised VR on the box. That's what it is. It's stupid. It's a dumb game, and everybody's more hyped and more excited for Resident Evil 2. Are you not? Let's just take a poll in here. Who's more hyped for Resident Evil 2 than freaking Resident Evil 7? Is Resident Evil 2 not gonna destroy Resident Evil 7? Let's just be real here. Resident Evil 2 looks 10 times better than Resident Evil 7. Come on now. And I'm not mad at you, Aiden. This is just presentation. This is for pure entertainment purposes. I'm not mad at you, and I see it's a genuine question, and I get it. You know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not angry at you. I'm just saying Resident Evil 2 looks a million times better. You see the characters, you see Claire, you see Chris, you got that tight zoomed in thing, no nauseating first person camera. Get that first person VR trash out of here, dude. Anyway, let's move on. Have you heard of Wilford? I don't know who that is, man. So quick question, VC says, you never followed me back on Twitter. Yeah, I need to follow you on Twitter. VC, can you send me I was actually wanting to send out a tweet to the Brotherhood today with all of you guys, and I freaking couldn't find your tag, and I thought I followed you. So VC, send me another tweet, and I'll follow you. Saddle King says, I would love to see Persona 3 and 4 on the Switch. I think everybody would, as well as 5 and FES and golden versions of 3 and 4. I don't know if we're going to get all of that, but maybe we'll get some of it. Jonathan Drew says, player says, would you like a Sonic Adventure reboot to come to Switch? Sure, why not? 7 had a clear influence on 2, though. Not really. Not really. 2, the influence of 2 was 2. What do you mean? Are you trying to say that Resident Evil 7 had an influence from 2? Because Resident Evil 2 came up before Resident Evil 7. So if anything, Resident Evil 7, they took or borrowed from Resident Evil 2, not the other way around. Hold up here. Resident Evil 2 is not a that's Resident Evil 2. It came out back in the day. So I don't know what influence you're talking about. This is a remake of the original. This is a complete remake of the original Resident Evil, which I know that you know, Brian. But let's not sit here and retcon things and try to say, oh, well, Resident Evil 2 borrowed from 7. No, it's Resident Evil 2 making it for the modern age. Hold up here. Hold up. Ethan is a blank slate. Resident Evil 7 is trash, dude. I'm never going to sit here and give any props to Resident Evil 7. That game is trash. I don't like it. That game is trash. And the DLC is trash, too. With Chris Redfield, that doesn't even look like... Who the hell is that guy in that game? They say that is not Chris Redfield. That is not. That doesn't even look like Chris Redfield. Who the hell is that guy in Resident Evil 7? That doesn't even look like him. Like what were they thinking? I know what they were thinking. VR game. That's what they're thinking. I'll never give props to Resident Evil 7. I'll never give props to that VR game. It's a VR game. I'll never give props to it. Nobody talks about Resident Evil 7 anymore. Nobody cares about Resident Evil 7 anymore. I'm so glad that game got discounted. I'm so glad I bought that game for $10. I'm so glad I bought Resident Evil 7 for $10. $10. That's what Resident Evil 7 is worth. It's worth $10. And I got the gold edition with all the DLC and everything for $10. That's exactly how much that game is worth. It's worth $9.99 on the dot. I didn't pay a penny over $10 for that game. I paid $9.99 for that game. It was actually a little bit cheaper, but then the tax, California tax, brought up to $9.99 on the dot. That's exactly what that game is worth. $9.99. If anybody bought it for over $9.99, well, that's on you. Let's see here. Not to destroy Resident Evil 7 for those. Actually, I actually did there. Look, it's not a personal attack on anybody here who likes Resident Evil 7. Let's make sure that we separate OJ Entertainment from OJ not trying to be mean to people and my beloved users out there. So let's just make sure we separate things, guys. I don't have a problem if you guys like Resident Evil 7. If you think it's a great game, that's actually really cool. I'm glad that you guys had fun with it. You know, whatever the case is, you guys can like it. So let's make sure that I put a serious note in here. Seriously, like if you guys like it, that's cool. However, I've got a stream to run. I got to make things entertaining, okay? Now let's move it over, okay? All that was just entertainment, okay? But if you like Resident Evil 7, that's actually cool. It's just a game at the end of the day, you know? It's just a game. The great Pappy Russ with the subscription. Thank you so much, the great Pappy Russ. I appreciate that. So yeah. Did I say Resident Evil 6? I meant Resident Evil 7. Whatever. I'll play 6 all day before. I actually liked 6 more than 7, but Resident Evil 6 is actually quite trash as well. Resident Evil 6, Chris Redfield's campaign in Resident Evil 6 is so bad. That is the worst. I absolutely hate Resident Evil. Like, Chris Redfield's campaign in that game is just, oh God, it's really bad. It is trash. Now, Leon's campaign and Ada's campaign, not bad. The Wesker baby's campaign, or whoever the hell, Wesker's son or Wesker's offspring, whatever the hell that guy is, his campaign is kind of meh. But Leon's campaign is actually pretty good. I actually like Leon's campaign. If the game was just based on Leon's campaign and it was a $20 game, it actually wouldn't be too bad. If it was just Leon and Ada, that wouldn't be too bad. But Chris Redfield's campaign in Resident Evil 6 is just complete and utter trash. Oh, Jesus, it is just trash. Let's see here. Why couldn't they make Resident Evil 7 in third person? Because it's a VR game. Because the game was a VR game. That's why. Because it was a VR game and Sony paid them to repurpose it and brand it for PlayStation. I don't think that was a Resident Evil game. They needed more time to make Resident Evil 2. They know that they can get something out there and they can trick consumers into thinking that this was a real Resident Evil game. And they did it. They said, okay, yeah, Resident Evil, right? That's not Resident Evil. That's not Resident Evil 7. That's not the real Resident Evil. It almost reminds me of like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. That's not Marvel vs. Capcom 4. That's not the real Marvel vs. Capcom. That's just Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. It's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when the real Marvel vs. Capcom comes out, the real next one, that will be the good Marvel vs. Capcom. You know, like I'm on to Capcom. I know about Capcom's tricks. You know, like I can see a quality Capcom game. Like when I see a game that's quality, I know it. Like when I first saw Devil May Cry, we all knew that was a quality game. When I first saw Resident Evil, I played the demo and I was just kind of like, and I saw the game, I was like, But like when I first saw Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm like, it's very easy to tell from Capcom whether the game is a high quality game or not. It's like they're obvious, like when they do things. It's not hard to tell because I've been playing Capcom games forever. It's very easy to tell. And like, yeah, to me, Resident Evil 7 and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, those were just things that because they needed more time to actually make the real, you know, the real next ones, you know. Street Fighter 5, yeah, Street Fighter 5 is trash. So it's Sony bought trash. Street Fighter 5, that game's horrible. Let's see here. We'll answer questions for another 11 minutes, guys. Let's Lucio versus OJ. Sony actually didn't pay them. Capcom waited to use them for both VR and realized that using the RE would help the project stay in the safe place and gain profit. I disagree with that completely. I think Sony definitely paid for marketing and purposes on that. There were only Resident Evil 7 PlayStation commercials on TV. There was all sorts of VR all over the box on the front and the back. I highly disagree with that. So yeah, I disagree with that point. When you're seeing PlayStation, when you're seeing that logo, PlayStation logo being advertised on TV, when you're seeing that VR being smacked all over that box and everything, nah, that to me. And when you're seeing Capcom really push VR, nah, man, nah, I'm not gonna agree with that. All right, I see your tweet, my man. I'll follow you in just a bit. Don't worry. I respect your opinion, Playersense, but for the record, all those same criticisms can be said about Resident Evil 0 and 1 remake and 3 minus the first person. Also, a lot of the RE games average 5 hours, so RE7 is longer. Well, you can beat RE7 really quick though. Like, you can beat RE7 like super quick. And those old RE games, when it comes down to it, like, I see what you're saying. Like, you can beat those games super quick too. But at the same, I mean, isn't there like an achievement for beating the game like in 2 hours though? Like in Resident Evil 7. But I see what you're saying and I get it, you know, but I respect your opinion if you like the game, but you know, I don't like VR. I don't like first person. I don't want my Resident Evil games in first person. Like, that's not something that I want. You know, I've never been a big fan of first person. I've played for a ton of first person games, but I don't want Resident Evil. That's not Resident Evil to me. You know, it's just, there's nothing about Resident Evil 7 that really says that it's like great to me, you know? But no, I respect, if you like it, you like it, you know, it's all good. Let's see. I laugh from the fact that people are saying, why would Bandai Namco add Negan from Walking Dead? Because they want to. VR just needs to die like 3D TVs. Yeah, dude, I remember getting, you know what? When 3D TVs were being advertised and pushed by Sony, everybody was saying, this is the new thing. This is the way. This is what people are going to love. 3D is it. Sony made a TV. Sony made a freaking TV that you can get like with motor. There was a game called MotorStorm, right? And you can play the 3D, like if it would like play split screen and two people could be using that like smaller TV for like dorms and put on glasses and have 3D on both screens. You know, it was just Sony really pushed 3D as if it was the next innovation of everything. And I'm like, nah, 3D's, it's garbage, dude. And everybody, you know, on the websites and everybody was like, oh no, you're just a Nintendo fanboy, you know, on like N4G. Back when I really started like, you know, talking a lot, like when it comes to like forums, was N4G. That's the first real forum that I joined and really got into. Was IGN before that. Game trailers and IGN, but then also N4G as well. And everyone was talking about pushing 3D. And then when 3D TVs died, not a peep out of the same people out here that were pushing, oh, how great 3D TVs were. Oh, yeah, wear my glasses 3D. Like, trash, fraudulent trash. That's what 3D was. Fraudulent trash, once again pushed by Sony to make sure they try to sell their TVs. That's really all what it comes down to. I mean, VR, they just want to sell their stupid VR machines. They just want to sell their 3D TVs. That's it. That's all it comes down to, guys. That's just what Sony does, you know? Which is not a problem. It's their business. I get it. But I mean, like, don't try to sit here, everybody, since we're not sheep falling into the herd of 3D TVs and VR trash, like, just because I don't want to be like that, you know, then, you know, whatever. Yo, what's up, is it Beach? What, Wolo? What's up, man? How you doing today, Twitch boys? Let's go. Shout thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate that, man. Welcome to the Fire Nation. The soul of Pyra burns within you, my man. Thank you so much. VR honestly is dope though. No, it's not. They're going around like freaking Bird Box challenge. You can. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go around with freaking the brother from freaking Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do that. Like going around doing all this stuff and like playing with Move controllers. I'm not. No, that stuff's never been good. It will never be good to me. I don't care how many people say it's awesome. To me, it will never be good. It will never be good, and I'm never going to. It's whack. I'm not a VR dude. Never been a VR dude. So I'm good. J2 Blue says, player, since I just want to know when are we gonna get info on the next Ace Attorney game. I think we'll probably get some info on it in April or so. Brian Jedi says, even though Resident Evil 7 is built for the VR, the game very much functions without it. Yeah, I know. I have it. I have the game. I've played it, you know? Omega Chase 92 says, I liked RE7 for the story and the throwbacks to the horror films and the return of horror. Okay. Shadow King 982 says, since we are decades away from VR being a viable gaming platform. I don't think VR is ever going to be a viable gaming platform. But that's just my opinion. Frank Rodriguez says, are we still getting the direct by the end of this month? Probably. Omega Chase says, I didn't like RE7 because of VR. Well, you don't have to play it in VR. Yo, what's up, Danny? What's up, my man Danny Skelling? What's good? We need a Zack and Wiki game, or at least support. Zack and Wiki is Zack and Dead. Zack and Deady. That game is that franchise, that game is deader. It's dead. You're done. Screechy. You're done. That game is done. Can we all can we Can we pour one out? Can we pour one out for Zack and Wiki, please? Can we pour one out? We gotta pour one out. We got the. This is what's gonna happen. This is what happened to Zack and Wiki. This is what happened. This is Reaper. You're done. Zack and Wiki's dead, dude. That game ain't never coming back. It's never coming back, dude. That game is dead, dude. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Don't make it like you wouldn't buy Tinder for VR. What do I need to buy Tinder? Where's my cell phone? Here's my Tinder VR, dude. Here's my Tinder VR. Here's Tinder VR, dude. All I gotta do is get like a string and just go. Tinder VR. Whoa! Whoa! Tinder VR, dude. What are you talking about? I already got Tinder VR. It's right there. Oh my God. That's just Tinder. Just get a cell phone and just check. Oh, now I can see the girls fully now. Like, this stupid Tinder, stupid VR. You don't need. Oh my gosh, I know all the girls that I'll never meet, dude. Oh my gosh, wow, technology. I know. Seriously, Tinder VR, my man. I didn't go in on VR users. I went on VR. I went in on VR itself, not VR users. If you like VR, cool. Great. Enjoy VR. Have fun. Like it. Use VR. Play. Do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? That's great. But, you know, this is a show, so we got to make things entertaining. So I'm going to poke some fun at things that I think are funny. You know, don't take it personal. For the Resident Evil 7 fans, for the VR dudes in here, don't take it personal. Just think of it as entertainment. You laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a serious thing. Netflix VR. Shout outs to Simply Chris with the $1.99 donation. Let's go, Simply Chris. Thank you for the donation, my man. And he says the mobile army is growing strong. He said this year, especially with these streaming services. Also, just ordered Oculus Go. About to see why all the reviews keep mentioning the private internet browsers. Oh my gosh, this man out here about to get some VR shenanigans, tomfoolery going around here. VR shenanigans over here. Thank you for the $1.99 donation. I appreciate that, my man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. Mr. Pete says it's entertainment. It's funny because it's true. Nah, man. Nah. I just like to have a good time. You know, it is what it is. Let's see here. You never test tried the PlayStation VR? I have. I actually played the PlayStation VR a while back at E3. I've played it. And also I had a buddy of mine that also had PlayStation VR, and I played some games. I played like the Wipeout game and stuff like that on there. I mean, it's cool for what it is, but it's not something that I'm not gonna set it up and all the damn wires going everywhere and strap something to, like RoboCop. I ain't gonna do all that, dude. Like playing games ain't that, like, it's not that serious. Like it's not that serious. Like I don't consider games that serious, you know. Like especially after working in games now. Like maybe if I was like a trust fund baby, you know. I think if I was a trust fund baby and I had like this huge room and this amazing setup and all this different stuff, and I can just like play video games and like do whatever the hell I want, maybe VR would be something that I'd be interested in. But as somebody who's working, working hard, trying to provide entertainment for you guys, editing, thinking of ideas, I don't got time to strap crap to my face and like jack into the freaking Matrix and do all these weird things with movie. Like I don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like not anymore. Like I said, maybe when I was younger, maybe college, but I don't got time for all these wires running through. I mean, I'm trying to make content for you guys. I'm not trying to play stupid VR games. That's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. Like it's just stupid. It's not enough. Like there's not enough for VR. Like in terms of for normal games, there's not enough for me to sit here and start trying out VR and covering it. I don't care. Like when I see people do VR chat and all this weirdo stuff, I'm like, that's good for them. But I don't got time for VR chat and weirdo stuff. I gotta eat pizza. I gotta watch Unsolved Mysteries. There's so many more things that I'd rather be doing with that than with my time than playing VR crap. And like and on this channel, look, I gotta break things down to you guys how it is here. Okay, listen. Nintendo ain't in VR yet, right? Maybe when Nintendo gets in VR, I'll cover it a little bit more. But it's PlayStation. So on this channel, whenever I talk about PlayStation, none of you guys give a crap. So your boys got to work for what the people want. The people want Nintendo stuff. The people get Nintendo stuff. I ain't trying to sit here and go out and buy PlayStation VR. Nobody on this channel probably cares about PlayStation VR. So that's what it comes down to. And I know this because I've talked about PlayStation VR on the channel and PE news videos and other things, and nobody cares. So your boys got to work. You know what I'm saying? So it comes down to that as well. I got to work. You guys are my bosses, pretty much, for the most part. You guys don't tell me what to do per se, but I take suggestions, but I got to make sure that you guys want to watch the things that I put out. I got to make sure that it's good for what you guys want. Ain't nobody care about VR on this channel. So there you go. All right, guys. I think that's 2 hours. That is, time flies when you're having fun. Yes, I've already played Tekken 7. But no, I don't have the season pass. I don't care about the season pass. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. The time went by really quick on that one. We had a lot of fun today, didn't we, guys? All right, so that's the end. We're going to end the stream right now. Here's what we're going to do, though. Here's what we're going to do. Please make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. Please make sure you follow me on Twitter, guys. Let's see here. Ooh. Okay. Never mind. Somebody said something, but I thought it was something bad, but it was nothing bad at all. Please make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I have a Twitter account. That's when you know when I'll be streaming, when I'm doing all sorts of cool stuff. If you don't have a Twitter account, make one and follow me. So yeah, I will link that for you guys. We also got plenty of videos. On the channel already today. If you want to know more about the 20 million goal and all of that stuff, please make sure you guys check out the videos for the day. I will link it with the 20 million goal. If you have not seen it, make sure you watch it. Make sure you guys watch it. So here, 20 million goal video. 20 mil goal video. So yeah, if you guys talk about the Discord, you guys check out the Discord. If you're not already a part of the Discord, go check it out. If you're a community member, if you're a new one, or if you're on Patreon, the Discord links are up on Patreon. Or if you're on YouTube Gaming or YouTube member, the memberships are there in the community tab. You can go on there and access the Discord. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Oh yeah, EA's trash as well. I also made a video about how EA is incompetent. So make sure you guys check out that video as well. EA is kind of garbo. So I made a video about that as well. So you guys can check out that video too. So when you guys get the opportunity, so you guys check out that video. So those were the videos for the day. This live stream will be up in a little bit, okay? So if you want to watch the replay of this live stream, it will be up in a couple hours. I am going to relax. I might stream Smash tonight. I might not. I'm not 100% sure. Might take the day off. Might not. I might just stream Smash a lot tomorrow because I don't go to the gym tomorrow. So I might just stream Smash for all day tomorrow. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm going to go make a pizza. I'm going to go relax. I'm going to go watch some Unsolved Mysteries. And if I feel better after I eat the pizza and all that, I'll stream. If not, then we'll stream tomorrow. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys for the next one. Deuce!